The study of tiger vision continues to evolve, unlocking new insights not only into biology and conservation, but also into cutting-edge technologies, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence. As scientists push the boundaries of what we know about how tigers see, new research is shedding light on how these apex predators interact with their environment, hunt with unmatched precision, and communicate visually. Quantum biology is an emerging field that explores how quantum mechanics may influence biological processes, including vision in animals. Some scientists believe that certain animals may process light at a quantum level, allowing for ultra-fast motion detection. Research in birds suggests that quantum entanglement in retinal molecules may help with magnetoreception, which allows them to detect Earth's magnetic fields. If similar processes occur in tigers, they could be using quantum-enhanced visual tracking to detect the most subtle movements of prey, even in near-total darkness. Unlike human vision, which processes light in a linear fashion, some scientists speculate that tigers may have evolved photonic structures in their retinas that allow for more efficient light processing. This could mean that their vision captures and processes motion information faster than the human brain, leading to near-instantaneous reactions. While still speculative, quantum biology could provide a new explanation for the tiger's legendary hunting precision. Although tigers are mostly solitary animals, they still communicate visually through eye contact, body posture, and even pupil dilation. Tigers use their pupils to indicate their mood and intentions to other tigers. A relaxed tiger will have partially constricted pupils, while an aggressive or excited tiger will have fully dilated pupils. In confrontational situations, a tiger's gaze can signal dominance, with direct eye contact serving as a warning sign. Similar to domestic cats, tigers sometimes engage in slow blinking, a possible sign of trust or non-aggression. Some zoologists believe that captive tigers use blinking to communicate with humans, suggesting a level of cross-species visual understanding. This research suggests that tigers may have a more sophisticated visual communication system than previously thought, influencing both intraspecies and interspecies interactions. Wild tigers are adapted to hunt in natural twilight conditions, using low-light vision for ambush strategies. Increased human development near tiger habitats has introduced artificial light pollution, disrupting their ability to hunt efficiently. Tigers rely on a balance of natural light and darkness to maintain their circadian rhythms, but artificial lighting from cities, roads, and infrastructure near reserves is interfering with these natural hunting cycles. Some wildlife reserves are now experimenting with adjusting artificial light intensity to avoid disrupting tiger behavior. Instead of using bright white floodlights, some reserves are installing infrared surveillance systems, which allow researchers to monitor tiger activity without altering their nocturnal environment. By minimizing light pollution, conservationists are helping tigers maintain their natural hunting instincts. AI-based wildlife tracking systems are now being used to study tiger vision and behavior in the wild. AI researchers are working on digital tiger vision simulations, using machine learning to replicate a tiger's motion detection ability. These systems could help conservationists monitor wild tigers, identifying changes in behavior due to environmental factors. AI is also being trained to analyze how tigers predict prey movements. By studying how tigers process motion cues, AI can improve autonomous navigation systems, including self-driving cars. Predictive algorithms inspired by tiger hunting techniques are helping scientists refine AI-driven motion tracking technologies. If AI can mimic the way a tiger locks onto a moving target and filters out irrelevant distractions, it could revolutionize computer vision applications in security, robotics, and automation. Some scientists speculate that if environmental conditions change dramatically, tigers could evolve to detect heat signatures, similar to how some snake species use infrared vision. Pit vipers and pythons have infrared-sensitive pit organs that allow them to see the heat emitted by warm-blooded prey. If tigers faced longer winters or colder climates, there could be evolutionary pressure for them to develop infrared-sensitive adaptations. Some researchers also explore the possibility of genetic engineering to enhance tiger vision. Gene therapy could one day be used to prevent age-related vision decline in tigers, ensuring that their hunting ability remains intact as they age. While speculative, such theoretical advancements show how future genetic research could help preserve wild tiger populations. There is growing interest in whether humans can train their vision to function more like a tiger's. Some studies suggest that humans can improve their low-light vision through specialized eye training exercises. Military forces and elite snipers use contrast sensitivity training, similar to how tigers fine-tune their motion detection skills. Researchers are also developing eye drops containing chlorophyll derivatives that temporarily enhance night vision. This technology, inspired by tiger vision, could one day allow humans to see more effectively in darkness without night vision goggles. These human experiments show how tiger vision research is influencing the study of human sensory enhancement. The study of tiger vision is no longer just about understanding how these predators see. It is becoming a gateway into broader scientific discoveries. From quantum biology to AI, conservation to genetic engineering, tiger vision research is shaping our understanding of both nature and technology. Tigers may process motion at a quantum level, making them ultra-efficient hunters. Visual communication in tigers is more complex than previously understood. AI is now learning from tiger motion detection to improve surveillance and automation. Light pollution is a real threat to wild tiger behavior and hunting efficiency. Future evolutionary pressures could lead to thermal or even UV-sensitive vision in tigers. Quantum vision experiments could prove how tigers see motion differently from humans. AI-assisted conservation could revolutionize how we protect wild tigers. Biological research could help enhance human vision using tiger-inspired adaptations. The eye of the tiger remains one of nature's most perfect sensory tools, a biological marvel that continues to inspire science, technology, and conservation efforts worldwide. As we learn more, one thing remains certain: tigers will always be among the greatest visual predators on Earth, and their vision holds secrets we have only just begun to unlock. The study of tiger vision continues to push scientific boundaries, revealing new dimensions of how these apex predators interact with their environment. Researchers are now exploring how a tiger's visual perception influences decision-making, learning, and survival strategies. As advancements in neuroscience, biometrics, and artificial intelligence accelerate, scientists are beginning to uncover how tigers not only see, but also interpret and predict the world around them. Recent studies indicate that tigers may possess an advanced form of predictive processing in their visual system. Unlike simple stimulus response mechanisms, their brains appear to anticipate movement patterns based on learned experience. When stalking prey, a tiger does not react purely to what it sees at a given moment, but rather makes calculations about where the target will move next. This predictive ability is what allows tigers to execute perfect ambushes, striking at the precise moment when the prey is least able to evade capture. Neuroscientists believe this process involves complex neural circuits in the superior colliculus, the brain region responsible for motion tracking and rapid eye movement adjustments. This explains why tigers can fixate on a moving target even as they weave through dense vegetation, adapting to shifting light and obstructions in their environment. Beyond hunting, predictive vision plays a role in territorial defense and social interactions. Tigers rely on visual cues to assess rivals, mates, and intruders. Studies of tiger encounters suggest that eye contact, pupil dilation, and head positioning all play a role in communication. A dominant tiger will often engage in prolonged, direct staring to assert control over a territory, while a subordinate or non-threatening individual may avert its gaze or blink slowly as a sign of submission. This form of visual communication is remarkably sophisticated and parallels behavior observed in other big cats, such as lions and leopards. Another emerging area of research is the relationship between tiger vision and learning. Scientists now believe that tigers, like some primates and birds, use observational learning to refine their hunting techniques. Cubs watch their mothers closely, not just to mimic movements, but to understand how to analyze prey behavior visually. This suggests that tiger vision is not purely instinctual, but also shaped by experience, allowing individuals to adapt their hunting strategies to different environments and prey types. This finding challenges the traditional view that large felines rely solely on innate hunting skills and highlights the role of visual memory in their survival. In conservation, researchers are now developing AI vision models based on tiger motion detection and pattern recognition. These systems could revolutionize wildlife tracking by simulating how a tiger processes visual stimuli. Instead of relying solely on traditional camera traps, AI models trained in tiger-like visual perception could identify movement patterns in forests with far greater accuracy, distinguishing between prey animals, human intruders, and environmental changes. This could help conservationists predict poaching activities before they occur, allowing for preemptive action to protect endangered tiger populations. Another fascinating question: scientists are beginning to explore whether tigers experience visual illusions or distortions similar to those in humans. Some studies suggest that certain animals perceive visual tricks differently due to variations in retinal processing. If tigers have unique ways of filtering visual input, it could provide clues about how their brains prioritize essential information while ignoring irrelevant stimuli. This could have practical applications in designing better camouflage strategies for wildlife conservation, or even improving human technologies such as augmented reality interfaces. Further research is also examining how environmental changes, such as deforestation and climate shifts, are affecting tiger vision over generations. As prey populations migrate and landscapes change, some researchers speculate that tigers may develop new visual adaptations. In colder environments, for example, increased exposure to bright snowfields may lead to gradual changes in how their eyes filter excessive light. If tigers are forced to hunt in more open landscapes due to habitat loss, their depth perception may become even more refined to compensate for longer distance stalking. These potential microevolutions could provide a real-time case study of how large predators adapt to human-induced environmental pressures. One of the most intriguing aspects of ongoing tiger vision research is its intersection with human biology and artificial intelligence. Some bioengineers believe that studying tiger vision could lead to breakthroughs in human retinal implants and enhanced night vision technology. By mimicking the layered light processing structures found in tiger retinas, scientists hope to develop synthetic optical implants that improve human low-light perception. Similarly, military technology is exploring ways to create bio-inspired night vision goggles that function more like a tiger's tapetum lucidum, reducing the need for bulky external light amplification. As research progresses, the applications of tiger vision extend far beyond wildlife studies, from refining autonomous vehicle navigation to improving medical diagnostics. The unique adaptations of these apex predators offer insights into both natural evolution and technological innovation. The more we learn, the clearer it becomes that tiger vision is not just about how they see, it is about how they think, anticipate, and interact with their world in ways we are only beginning to understand. The mysteries of the tiger's eyes are far from fully revealed, and as science advances, we may one day develop technologies that rival their optical precision, all thanks to the study of nature's most efficient visual predator. Scientists are now exploring whether tigers possess a level of visual cognition that allows them to analyze complex environments, recognize individual creatures, and even predict outcomes based on past experiences. This line of research suggests that tiger vision is not merely about detecting movement or recognizing prey, but also involves a form of higher-order processing that enhances their decision-making capabilities. Recent neural imaging studies on other large felines, such as lions and leopards, indicate that the visual cortex of big cats is more developed than previously assumed. If similar findings are confirmed in tigers, it would mean that their brains not only process visual information faster, but also use contextual awareness to interpret their surroundings. This could explain why tigers exhibit a high degree of adaptability when shifting between different ecosystems, from dense rainforests to open grasslands or even snowy landscapes. They may rely on learned visual patterns to adjust their hunting techniques rather than acting purely on instinct. A particularly intriguing question is whether tigers can recognize individual animals by their visual characteristics. While humans rely heavily on facial recognition, other species often use scent or vocal cues for identification. However, researchers studying tiger behavior have noticed instances where tigers appear to react differently to familiar prey or rival predators, even at long distances. This raises the possibility that their visual system is fine-tuned to detect subtle differences in size, posture, or movement that help them distinguish between known and unknown individuals. If proven, this ability could suggest that tigers develop a mental catalogue of recognizable creatures within their territory, allowing them to anticipate behaviors based on past encounters. The interaction between vision and problem-solving is another area of growing interest. Observations of captive tigers in enrichment studies have shown that they are capable of using visual cues to solve complex puzzles, such as opening locked enclosures to retrieve food rewards. Unlike simple trial-and-error behavior, these tigers appear to analyze mechanisms visually, testing different approaches until they find a successful solution. This suggests a cognitive link between sight and strategic reasoning, reinforcing the idea that tigers are far more visually intelligent than previously thought. The potential for night vision enhancements in human technology is another frontier inspired by tiger vision. Engineers are now looking at how the tapetum lucidum, the reflective layer in a tiger's eye that amplifies low-light vision, could be replicated in synthetic materials. The idea is to develop self-adjusting lenses that could function similarly, allowing for seamless adaptation between bright and dim conditions. This could have applications in advanced augmented reality AR systems, military optics, and medical treatments for night blindness. Another area where tiger vision is influencing innovation is in autonomous robotic navigation. Since tigers rely on an optimal blend of motion detection, depth perception, and predictive tracking, researchers are using their visual processing models to enhance AI-driven robotics. Self-driving vehicles, for example, could be programmed to recognize moving objects in complex environments with the same efficiency that tigers use to detect prey in dense forests. By mimicking how a tiger's brain filters out unnecessary background noise while focusing on key movement patterns, these systems could achieve far greater accuracy than traditional computer vision alone. In the wild, researchers are investigating how environmental pressures are affecting long-term visual adaptations in tigers. Climate change, habitat fragmentation, and shifts in prey availability are all factors that could influence the evolution of tiger eyesight. One possibility is that tigers living in areas with high artificial lighting may gradually develop increased tolerance to bright conditions, altering their pupil responsiveness over generations. Conversely, tigers in deeper forest environments may experience further refinements in night vision if hunting becomes increasingly dependent on ultra-low light conditions. There is also an ongoing debate about whether tigers might eventually evolve to see a broader range of the light spectrum, including ultraviolet, UV, or even infrared. Some birds and insects can already perceive UV markings, which help them detect camouflaged objects. If tigers developed a similar ability, they could gain an unparalleled advantage in detecting prey markings or territorial scent signals that are invisible to the human eye. While this remains speculative, studies of mammalian vision evolution suggest that it is not entirely outside the realm of possibility. The cultural and symbolic significance of tiger eyes also continues to captivate researchers in anthropology and psychology. Many ancient civilizations have attributed mystical properties to the gaze of a tiger, believing that it holds supernatural wisdom or even the power to hypnotize prey. While these claims are not scientifically supported, they highlight a universal, human fascination with the intensity of the tiger's stare. This fascination has led to the tiger being widely used as a symbol of focus, power, and resilience. The study of tiger vision continues to push deeper into unexplored territories, revealing that their eyes are not only a tool for survival, but also a highly evolved sensory system capable of processing and predicting complex environmental changes. Researchers are now focusing on how tigers combine vision with other senses, how their perception changes with age, and how their visual intelligence may play a role in long-term adaptation. One of the most fascinating discoveries is how tigers integrate their vision with other sensory inputs to enhance perception. Unlike humans, who rely predominantly on sight, tigers create a multisensory map of their surroundings by combining vision, hearing, smell, and touch. This integration allows them to react with incredible speed and precision, making them formidable hunters. Their whiskers, or vibrissae, act as an extension of their vision, detecting air currents and obstacles even in near total darkness. This means that when a tiger cannot rely on sight alone, such as in dense foliage or during nighttime pursuits, it compensates by using tactile and auditory cues to build an almost holographic mental image of its environment. Another area of interest is how a tiger's vision changes with age. Young cubs, like human infants, are born with underdeveloped eyesight and rely more on their sense of smell and touch in their early weeks. As they grow, their visual acuity rapidly sharpens, particularly in motion detection and contrast sensitivity. However, as tigers age, they may experience vision decline, including cataracts or reduced night vision efficiency. Scientists are studying whether older tigers compensate for deteriorating eyesight by adjusting their hunting techniques, relying more on stealth and ambush tactics rather than long chases. If proven, this would indicate that tigers are not just instinct-driven, but capable of adapting their strategies based on sensory changes over time. The potential for genetic vision enhancements is also being explored in the realm of conservation science. As habitat loss continues to impact tiger populations, some researchers have proposed selective breeding programs that focus on preserving superior visual traits, ensuring that future generations of tigers retain strong night vision and motion detection abilities. While controversial, this approach could help tigers survive in changing landscapes, particularly in areas where artificial lighting and human interference are altering natural hunting conditions. One of the most revolutionary applications of tiger vision research, its influence on human technology. Engineers and neuroscientists are now working to develop biometric security systems that mimic the way tigers filter and process movement. Unlike traditional motion detectors, which can be triggered by irrelevant background noise, tiger-inspired AI systems could be programmed to ignore stationary objects and focus exclusively on moving targets, making security surveillance more efficient and reducing false alarms. Similarly, some medical researchers are developing retinal implants modeled after the layered structure of tiger eyes, hoping to create better night vision aids for people with degenerative eye conditions. AI-driven conservation tools are also being shaped by tiger vision. The next generation of wildlife monitoring systems will likely use tiger-inspired tracking algorithms to improve accuracy in detecting poachers, habitat destruction, and prey migration patterns. These AI systems are being trained to analyze environmental, changes the way a tiger would by prioritizing motion over still images, identifying unusual movement patterns, and predicting the next action of a subject. This could revolutionize conservation efforts, allowing scientists to respond to threats in real time rather than relying on delayed camera trap footage. Another groundbreaking hypothesis is whether tigers possess an ability to sense time differently. Through vision, some neuroscientists believe that predators with high-speed motion detection may experience a form of time dilation, meaning that their brains process fast-moving objects in slow motion alternative to human perception. This could explain how tigers are able to react with such precise timing when launching attacks, as their brains may be operating at a slightly different perceptual speed, giving them the illusion of extra milliseconds to make split-second decisions. If proven, this would mean that tiger vision is not just superior in resolution and sensitivity, but that it operates on a fundamentally different temporal scale than human vision. The question of whether tigers can see beyond the visible spectrum is another area of ongoing research. While most mammals, including humans, are limited to visible light, certain species, such as reindeer and some deep-sea fish, have evolved the ability to detect ultraviolet (UV) light. If tigers had a similar adaptation, they could potentially see hidden prey markings, urine trails, or even detect territorial boundaries that are otherwise invisible. Some early studies suggest that large cats have partial sensitivity to UV wavelengths, which could mean that their perception of their environment is far richer than what humans experience. The possibility of infrared detection in future tiger evolution is also being explored. If environmental conditions continue to change, such as increased deforestation, leading to less prey availability, tigers might evolve to detect heat signatures, similar to snakes and other infrared-sensitive species. This would allow them to track warm-blooded prey even when visual obstacles, such as thick jungle canopies, obscure direct sightlines. While no evidence currently supports this capability in modern tigers, evolutionary biologists suggest that if survival conditions demanded it, such a trait could emerge over thousands of years. Another compelling area of tiger vision research, its implications for artificial intelligence and robotics. Scientists working on autonomous drones and robotic vision systems are studying how tigers identify and track targets in dynamic environments. By replicating the predictive motion analysis used by tigers, future robots could be designed to operate more efficiently in chaotic or unstructured environments, such as disaster zones, dense forests, or even space exploration missions. The idea of training the human eye to mimic tiger vision is also gaining traction in experimental neuroscience. Some researchers are exploring whether neuroplasticity training could allow humans to enhance their motion detection skills, possibly giving athletes, pilots, and military personnel an edge in reaction time and spatial awareness. Techniques such as contrast sensitivity training, eye tracking exercises, and controlled light exposure therapy are being tested to see if they can enhance the human eye's ability to filter motion the way a tiger does. As research progresses, it is becoming clear that tiger vision is more than just a hunting tool. It is an advanced optical and cognitive system that plays a critical role in navigation, communication, learning, and adaptation. The more we uncover, the more we realize that tiger vision is deeply interconnected with memory, intelligence, and survival strategies, making these big cats not only one of nature's most efficient predators, but also one of its most visually sophisticated creatures. With new breakthroughs on the horizon, the study of tiger vision is set to influence a wide range of fields, from wildlife conservation and evolutionary biology to AI, robotics, and even human sensory enhancement. The eye of the tiger, long regarded as a symbol of strength and precision, is proving to be a biological masterpiece, offering humanity a glimpse into the future of sight, intelligence, and survival itself. As scientific research into tiger vision expands, new questions are emerging about how these apex predators use their eyesight not only for hunting, but also for spatial navigation, memory formation, and social interactions. The complexity of their visual processing suggests that tigers do not simply react to their environment, they actively interpret it, making calculated decisions that shape their survival strategies. One of the most intriguing areas of study is how tigers use visual mapping to navigate their vast territories. Unlike migratory species that rely on innate pathfinding, tigers appear to develop a mental map of their surroundings, using visual landmarks to orient themselves. This ability is crucial in dense forests, where visibility is often limited, and in open landscapes, where prey movements change seasonally. Scientists have observed that tigers often patrol their territories along specific routes, suggesting that they memorize visual cues such as tree formations, rock patterns, and water sources to maintain spatial awareness. This kind of visual memory retention may also play a role in how tigers track prey. Unlike some predators that chase prey over long distances, tigers rely on their ability to predict movement based on past experiences. If a tiger has encountered a herd of deer near a particular riverbed before, it may return to that location at a similar time, using both memory and visual observation to anticipate prey behavior. Some researchers believe that this type of visual-based hunting intelligence is similar to how human foragers once relied on seasonal patterns to locate food sources. Recent studies have also raised questions about whether tigers can recognize individual animals or humans by sight. While many species rely on scent or vocalization for identification, some big cats exhibit behavior that suggests they can distinguish familiar faces. In controlled studies with captive tigers, some individuals responded differently to zookeepers they had seen regularly versus those they had never encountered before. This suggests that their visual cortex is capable of facial recognition, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. If wild tigers also have this ability, it could mean that they recognize rival predators, familiar prey, or even humans who frequently pass through their territory. Another fascinating question concerns the role of eye contact in tiger communication. In the animal kingdom, direct eye contact often signals dominance or aggression, and tigers appear to use it strategically. A tiger that maintains a steady, unwavering gaze at another may be asserting territorial control, while a more submissive individual may break eye contact or blink slowly to avoid confrontation. This suggests that tigers use vision only as a tool for hunting, but also as a means of social signaling, reinforcing their dominance hierarchy through nonverbal cues. Some wildlife conservationists have even tested whether humans can use eye contact to deter tiger attacks. In regions where tiger encounters are common, villagers have reported that maintaining direct eye contact with a tiger can sometimes prevent an attack, while turning away or running triggers the predator's chase instinct. This aligns with observations of other big cats, such as leopards, which are less likely to ambush prey that appears to be watching them. While this is not a foolproof defense, it suggests that tigers assess potential threats visually and psychologically before making a decision to attack or retreat. The potential for evolutionary changes in tiger vision is another area of growing interest. As environmental conditions shift, tigers may need to adapt their eyesight to remain effective hunters. One hypothesis suggests that tigers living in rapidly urbanizing areas could develop increased tolerance to artificial light. In some regions, where human activity encroaches on tiger territory, these animals are frequently exposed to headlights, streetlights, and industrial glow. Over generations, their eyes may undergo subtle changes in pupil responsiveness and light filtration to minimize glare and enhance vision in mixed lighting conditions. Conversely, tigers that inhabit deep forests or foggy landscapes may experience selective pressure for even stronger low-light vision. If prey becomes more nocturnal due to human disturbance, tigers may evolve greater sensitivity to dim environments, refining their ability to hunt in almost complete darkness. This could involve adaptations at the cellular level, such as an increase in rod photoreceptors in the retina, or changes in the biochemical composition of the tapetum lucidum to reflect light more efficiently. Some researchers are even considering whether future tiger populations might develop heightened sensitivity to new wavelengths of light. If prey animals begin using ultraviolet UV markings for communication, tigers could eventually evolve the ability to see UV patterns, much like certain birds and insects do. This could give them an edge in tracking prey that leaves behind UV-reflective urine trails or body markings, which are invisible to the human eye. The concept of infrared IR vision in tigers is another speculative but fascinating area of study. While mammals generally lack the ability to detect infrared radiation, some snakes and insects have evolved heat-sensitive vision to detect warm-blooded prey. If tigers were subjected to extreme environmental shifts, such as colder climates, where heat detection could be advantageous, could they one day develop a rudimentary form of thermal vision? While unlikely in the near future, evolutionary biologists suggest that extreme survival pressures could lead to unexpected sensory adaptations over thousands of years. Beyond evolution, scientists are also exploring how tiger vision can influence human technology. The field of biomimicry seeks to replicate natural adaptations in engineering and medicine, and tiger vision is now being studied as a model for advanced tracking systems, robotic vision, and AI-assisted motion detection. Military researchers are investigating whether AI-powered surveillance systems could be programmed to track targets with the same efficiency as a tiger, ignoring irrelevant background noise while locking onto motion cues with extreme accuracy. In medicine, tiger-inspired research is influencing the development of smart contact lenses that automatically adjust to different light levels, much like a tiger's pupils adapt to shifting conditions. This could lead to self-adjusting eyewear that enhances human night vision without the need for external lighting devices. Some scientists are even exploring whether synthetic retinal implants based on the structure of tiger eyes could restore vision to patients suffering from degenerative eye diseases. The intersection of neuroscience, AI, and conservation biology is making tiger vision one of the most studied sensory systems in the animal kingdom. With each new discovery, it becomes more apparent that a tiger's eyes are not just tools for seeing, they are windows into a highly intelligent and adaptable mind, capable of anticipating movement, recognizing patterns, and making calculated decisions about its environment. As science advances, the lessons learned from tiger vision will likely reshape human technology, conservation strategies, and our understanding of animal intelligence. The study of these remarkable predators is proving that vision is not just a passive sense, it is an active, dynamic process that influences behavior, survival, and even evolution itself. The more we uncover, the clearer it becomes that tigers are not only among nature's greatest hunters, but also among its most visually sophisticated creatures. The mysteries of tiger vision are far from fully revealed, and as researchers push forward, new breakthroughs may soon change the way we think about perception, adaptation, and the fundamental nature of sight itself. The exploration of tiger vision is entering an era where cutting-edge research is uncovering links between visual processing, cognitive intelligence, and environmental adaptation. As scientists continue to investigate the full potential of a tiger's eyesight, new theories suggest that these predators possess a form of visual intelligence that allows them to analyze and predict complex scenarios, much like human strategic thinking. One of the most exciting findings in recent years is the possibility that tigers engage in anticipatory vision, a process where their brains predict movement patterns before they actually occur. Unlike simple reflex-based hunting, tigers appear to calculate the trajectory of their prey, adjusting their approach before the target even reacts. This ability, seen in advanced human athletes and AI-driven tracking systems, suggests that tigers may possess a form of visual foresight, allowing them to execute ambush attacks with astonishing accuracy. Neuroscientists are now investigating whether tigers experience a heightened perception of time due to their advanced motion tracking. Some experts believe that predators with highly developed visual acuity process time differently, meaning that their perception of fast-moving objects could feel slightly slowed down compared to human vision. This would allow tigers to react with extreme precision, making split-second adjustments mid-attack. If proven, this would provide groundbreaking insight into how vision influences an animal's perception of reality. Recent research has also examined how light conditions shape a tiger's hunting efficiency. Studies in infrared and low-light imaging have revealed that tigers are almost 6 times better at detecting movement in darkness than humans, thanks to their tapetum lucidum, which amplifies available light. However, a growing concern in conservation is that human encroachment and artificial lighting are disrupting the natural light cycles that tigers rely on. In areas where bright city lights or vehicle traffic are common, some tigers have been observed changing their hunting times, indicating that artificial light pollution may be altering their nocturnal behavior. Scientists are now working on strategies to reduce artificial light exposure in key tiger habitats, ensuring that their night vision remains optimized for hunting efficiency. A fascinating question in ongoing research is whether tigers can see in frequencies beyond human perception. Some scientists propose that tigers might have a limited ability to detect ultraviolet UV light, much like certain birds and insects. If true, this could mean that tigers see hidden UV markings on prey or territorial scent trails, providing them with an invisible layer of information that humans cannot detect. Studies using UV-sensitive cameras have shown that some animal species leave distinct UV-reflective patterns on their fur or urine trails, which could serve as additional hunting cues for tigers. Future studies will determine whether their retinas contain the necessary photoreceptor adaptations for UV sensitivity, opening new discussions about the hidden dimensions of tiger vision. Another speculative but compelling theory suggests that tigers may be able to read environmental cues through movements that are imperceptible to the human eye. Some experiments with high-speed cameras and AI tracking models have demonstrated that tigers react to the smallest muscle twitches in prey, often before the animal has even started to flee. This ability to detect pre-movement tension in prey animals may give tigers a crucial advantage, allowing them to anticipate escape attempts and adjust their attack timing accordingly. Further studies are being conducted on how tigers use eye contact in predator-prey interactions. Unlike some other large predators that rely more on scent and sound, tigers appear to use direct visual assessment of prey behavior before making a decision to strike. Some researchers suggest that tigers scan for signs of panic, hesitation, or physical weakness in their targets, choosing to attack individuals that display the most vulnerability. This supports the idea that tigers do not hunt purely based on opportunity, but rather make highly strategic decisions based on visual observation. The idea that tigers have individual visual personalities is another emerging concept. Not all tigers seem to react to the same stimuli in identical ways, leading scientists to believe that visual perception may vary slightly between individuals. Just as humans have different levels of peripheral awareness, contrast sensitivity, and color perception, it is possible that some tigers are naturally more adept at night vision, while others excel in rapid motion detection. These variations could play a role in determining which hunting styles are most effective for different individuals, potentially influencing their survival and reproductive success. Conservationists are also investigating the long-term impact of climate change on tiger vision. As global temperatures rise and habitats shift, prey animals may change their behaviors, becoming more active at different times of day. If tigers are forced to hunt in brighter daylight conditions rather than twilight hours, their vision may experience adaptive changes over generations. This could include alterations in pupil contraction speed, changes in retinal cell composition, or even an evolution in color perception to help them track prey in new environments. The integration of tiger-inspired vision into artificial intelligence is already underway, with engineers designing AI systems that mimic a tiger's ability to filter motion, track objects in low light, and distinguish between important and irrelevant visual cues. These advancements are being applied in fields ranging from military surveillance and autonomous drones to advanced medical imaging systems. By studying how tigers optimize their visual focus, researchers are developing next-generation AI that prioritizes essential data while ignoring background distractions, much like a tiger does when stalking prey. The potential for biomedical applications of tiger vision research is also gaining momentum. Some eye doctors believe that studying how tigers regenerate photoreceptor cells in their eyes could lead to new treatments for human retinal diseases. Unlike humans, who experience gradual retinal deterioration with age, some large felines appear to maintain sharp night vision well into old age, suggesting that their eyes repair cellular damage more efficiently. If scientists can isolate the genetic factors responsible for this, it could lead to breakthroughs in vision restoration therapies for people suffering from degenerative eye conditions. As research continues, it is becoming increasingly clear that tiger vision is not just a biological function, it is a highly evolved system that integrates intelligence, memory, environmental adaptation, and advanced sensory processing. The more we learn, the more we realize that tigers do not merely react to their environment, they analyze, predict, and adapt, demonstrating a level of visual intelligence that challenges long-standing assumptions about how predators perceive the world. Future research may uncover even more hidden dimensions of tiger vision, from the possibility of infrared sensitivity in extreme environments to the role of cognitive decision-making in visual processing. As technology advances, the study of tiger vision will continue to shape human innovation, AI development, and our understanding of how nature's most efficient hunters see the world. The mysteries of tiger vision are far from fully explored, and each new discovery brings us closer to understanding one of nature's most fascinating and powerful optical systems. The deeper scientists delve into the complexities of tiger vision, the clearer it becomes that these apex predators do not merely see the world, they interpret, analyze, and adapt to it in ways that blur the line between instinct and intelligence. New research is now uncovering potential neural connections between visual processing and problem solving, raising the question of whether tigers use sight-based reasoning to assess their environment and make strategic decisions. One of the most remarkable aspects of tiger vision is its role in predictive decision-making. Unlike many predators that react primarily to immediate stimuli, tigers appear to rely on pattern recognition and learned visual memory to anticipate prey behavior. This ability to recognize repeated movement patterns, environmental changes, and even seasonal prey migrations suggests that tiger vision is not just a passive input, but an active part of their survival intelligence. Some scientists believe that their superior motion detection, combined with their ability to map terrain visually, allows them to create a mental projection of how a hunt will unfold before they even make a move. This predictive capability is particularly evident in their hunting techniques, which vary depending on the environment. In dense forests, where visibility is low, tigers may rely more on motion contrast detection, tracking even the slightest shifts in foliage to identify hidden prey. In open grasslands, where depth perception plays a more crucial role, they likely use binocular vision to gauge distance and anticipate escape routes. Tigers that hunt in snow-covered landscapes must compensate for the glare of bright light by narrowing their pupils more rapidly than those in jungle environments, ensuring they can still focus on moving targets. These variations indicate that a tiger's vision is highly adaptable, shifting in response to habitat, prey availability, and environmental conditions. Beyond hunting, researchers are beginning to explore whether tigers use their vision for more abstract problem solving. Some studies with captive tigers have demonstrated that these animals can solve visually complex puzzles, such as retrieving food from enclosures that require multiple steps to unlock. This suggests that tigers not only perceive their surroundings, but also process visual information in a way that allows them to manipulate objects and plan actions beyond simple trial and error. The implications of this research extend beyond biology. If tigers possess a form of visual problem-solving intelligence, it could mean they are capable of learning and adapting through sight-based reasoning rather than just instinctual behavior. This hypothesis is further supported by the observation that tigers can learn from watching others. In the wild, cubs often observe their mother's hunting techniques before attempting their own kills. Unlike purely instinct-driven predators, young tigers appear to take visual lessons from experience, refining their techniques by watching how prey reacts to different approaches. This ability to absorb information visually and apply it in future scenarios hints at a level of cognitive flexibility that is often associated with primates and birds of prey. A growing field of study is the relationship between tiger vision and emotional expression. While many assume that large felines communicate primarily through vocalizations and scent marking, recent research suggests that eye contact and pupil dilation play a crucial role in tiger social dynamics. Tigers may use subtle changes in eye shape, blinking frequency, and gaze duration to signal aggression, curiosity, or even trust. In captivity, some tigers have been observed slow blinking at familiar humans, a behavior also seen in domestic cats, which is believed to be a sign of relaxation and social bonding. If this behavior exists in the wild, it could indicate that tigers use visual cues for nonverbal communication more than previously thought. The role of eye contact in predator-prey interactions is another area of interest. Studies on tiger encounters with prey suggest that maintaining eye contact can sometimes delay an attack, as tigers may hesitate when they feel seen. This is similar to behaviors observed in leopards and lions, where prey animals that lock eyes with a predator may disrupt the element of surprise, forcing the hunter to reconsider its strategy. Some conservationists believe this is why humans who maintain eye contact with a tiger in the wild are sometimes able to avoid an attack, as the tiger may interpret direct visual engagement as a sign of equal awareness, making it reassess its chances of a successful ambush. On the technological front, tiger vision is now influencing next-generation AI and biomimetic engineering. Researchers studying how tigers filter movement are applying these principles to robotic vision and surveillance systems. Unlike conventional cameras, which rely on fixed focus points, tiger-inspired AI systems are being designed to adjust focal priorities dynamically, similar to how a tiger's eyes refocus rapidly between long-range scanning and short-range attack precision. This technology has applications in autonomous vehicle navigation, security monitoring, and even medical imaging, where real-time adaptation to movement and contrast is crucial. Another potential application of tiger vision research lies in human visual enhancement. Bioengineers are now investigating whether aspects of tiger retinal structure, such as the reflective tapetum lucidum, could be incorporated into artificial lenses to improve night vision in humans. Some experimental treatments involve injecting light-sensitive nanoparticles into retinal cells, mimicking the biological mechanisms that allow tigers to see in near total darkness. If successful, this could lead to breakthroughs in treating night blindness, improving low-light military optics, and even enhancing human vision in space exploration. The evolutionary future of tiger vision remains an open question. As climate change and human expansion alter the natural world, it is possible that tigers may undergo subtle adaptations in their visual system to survive in new conditions. If prey populations shift their activity to earlier dawn hours due to rising temperatures, tigers may need to develop better dawnlight adaptation. leading to genetic changes in pupil contraction speeds and color perception sensitivity. Similarly, if human development continues to introduce artificial lighting into taiga habitats, these animals may experience gradual shifts in how their eyes handle mixed light environments, favoring greater flexibility in retinal adaptation. Some experts even speculate that future tigers could develop expanded spectral vision, allowing them to see beyond the current range of visible light. If UV or infrared sensitivity were to emerge as an evolutionary advantage, whether for tracking prey, detecting heat signatures, or navigating in new landscapes, this could lead to a radically different form of taiga vision in future generations. While purely theoretical for now, such possibilities raise fascinating questions about how vision continues to evolve in response to environmental pressures. Ultimately, what research is uncovering is that tigers do not just rely on their eyes to see, they rely on them to think, plan, and interact with their world in ways far more complex than previously understood. Their ability to integrate vision with memory, learning, and environmental adaptability makes them one of the most visually intelligent predators on Earth. As scientists push further into the mysteries of taiga vision, new discoveries may challenge fundamental assumptions about animal cognition, perception, and the relationship between sight and intelligence. The more we learn, the more we realize that the eye of the taiga is not just a symbol of strength, it is a biological masterpiece, engineered by evolution for precision, strategy, and survival. Each new revelation brings us closer to understanding one of nature's most powerful visual systems, a system that continues to inspire innovation, shape conservation efforts, and redefine what we know about how animals see and experience the world. As the scientific understanding of taiga vision deepens, researchers are beginning to explore the possibility that these apex predators perceive their environment in a way that combines immediate sensory data with predictive cognitive processing. Unlike a simple camera-like function that captures the present moment, taiga vision may work as a real-time analysis system, filtering relevant information, predicting movement, and adapting strategies based on past experiences. One of the most remarkable aspects of this hypothesis is that tigers may use vision as an active tool for decision-making rather than just passive observation. Their ability to track motion and anticipate prey movements suggests that their brains engage in a form of spatial simulation, constructing potential scenarios based on visual cues. Some researchers are now comparing this ability to human predictive thinking, in which an individual doesn't just react to a situation, but anticipates the likely outcome of various choices. This cognitive capacity is particularly evident in how tigers hunt. Unlike wolves, which rely on pack coordination, or cheetahs, which depend on sheer speed, tigers use strategic positioning and timing to maximize their success rate. By visually analyzing terrain, wind direction, and the behavior of potential prey, they choose the optimal ambush spot, often adjusting their approach mid-stalk based on new information. This means a tiger is not merely following instinct, but rather making complex, multivariable calculations in real time. A growing field of study is whether tigers are capable of visually recognizing individual animals, including other tigers and humans. While many species rely primarily on scent or vocalizations for identification, some researchers believe that tigers may be able to distinguish between familiar and unfamiliar creatures purely through sight. This theory is supported by behavioral studies in captivity, where tigers exhibit different reactions to specific individuals even when they remain silent and scent is controlled. If proven, this would suggest that tigers possess a level of facial recognition ability that is rare among non-primate species. Such a capability could be advantageous in territorial disputes, allowing them to recognize previous rivals, or in human interactions, where they might differentiate between regular caretakers and strangers. Some conservationists have even hypothesized that wild tigers may develop memory-based visual recognition of recurring human visitors, which could explain why some individuals are more likely to be approached or avoided in protected reserves. A fascinating aspect of tiger vision that is still under investigation is how light intensity and color perception influence their emotional states. Some early studies suggest that sudden changes in brightness or color contrasts may trigger different neurological responses in tigers. For example, rapid exposure to bright artificial light, such as headlights or flash photography, has been observed to cause temporary disorientation or defensive behavior, reinforcing the idea that their visual processing is fine-tuned for gradual light transitions rather than sudden flashes. This has led researchers to explore whether specific wavelengths of light might impact tiger mood and behavior. In humans, exposure to certain light frequencies, such as blue light, which affects melatonin production, can influence alertness, sleep patterns, and stress levels. If similar effects exist in tigers, it could help conservationists design better environments in captivity, where light conditions could be adjusted to reduce stress and improve well-being. Another area of interest is how tigers use vision for nonverbal communication. Unlike lions, which live in prides and have more overt social signals, tigers have traditionally been considered solitary animals. However, recent studies suggest that visual cues may play a larger role in their territorial and mating behaviors than previously thought. Eye contact, for example, appears to be a key form of dominance display among rival tigers. When two tigers encounter each other in the wild, they often engage in prolonged staring contests before escalating into a physical confrontation. Some researchers believe that the duration and intensity of this eye contact may determine whether a fight occurs, with weaker individuals more likely to break the gaze and retreat. This suggests that tigers use eye contact strategically as a way to resolve conflicts without resorting to direct combat. Even in mating interactions, vision appears to be important. Some observations indicate that female tigers signal receptivity to males through specific body positioning and direct gaze behavior. Unlike other big cats, which rely more on vocalizations, tigers may use a combination of visual and scent-based cues to initiate courtship. This raises the possibility that eye movements and facial expressions carry meaning in tiger social interactions, an area that remains largely unexplored. The impact of urbanization and artificial light pollution on tiger vision is another urgent research topic as human settlements expand into traditional tiger habitats. Many of these animals are being exposed to unnatural lighting conditions that could potentially disrupt their natural hunting cycles. Some conservationists are concerned that excessive exposure to artificial light may lead to long-term changes in pupil responsiveness, reducing their ability to hunt effectively in true darkness. To counteract this, researchers are experimenting with wildlife-friendly lighting systems that minimize the impact on nocturnal predators. Some tiger reserves are testing infrared surveillance systems instead of visible light cameras, allowing conservationists to monitor tigers without disturbing their natural vision. If these methods prove effective, they could become a standard approach for balancing human infrastructure with wildlife conservation. The question of whether tigers could evolve new visual adaptations in response to environmental pressures is also being considered. If hunting conditions continue to change, whether due to climate shifts, prey scarcity, or habitat fragmentation, tigers may experience natural selection for enhanced visual traits over generations. One possibility is that future tiger populations could develop a wider range of color perception. Currently, tigers see the world primarily in blue and green hues, similar to humans with red-green color blindness. However, if prey species evolve new camouflage strategies that rely on subtle color shifts, tigers may develop greater sensitivity to additional wavelengths, allowing them to detect hidden targets more easily. Similarly, some researchers speculate that tigers living in colder climates may develop heightened sensitivity to thermal contrast, improving their ability to detect warm-blooded prey against snowy or foggy backgrounds. This could be an early step toward a rudimentary form of infrared vision, much like the specialized heat-sensing abilities seen in some snakes. The intersection of tiger vision research and artificial intelligence is also gaining momentum, with engineers using biomimetic algorithms to improve computer vision systems. By studying how tigers prioritize motion detection and ignore irrelevant background details, AI developers are creating more efficient image recognition programs for autonomous vehicles, security cameras, and medical diagnostics. One experimental AI model, based on tiger-inspired tracking, is being tested for search and rescue operations, where robotic drones must identify moving survivors in disaster zones. Unlike traditional cameras, which struggle with cluttered environments, these AI-enhanced drones use motion contrast filters similar to a tiger's visual processing, allowing them to distinguish human movement even in chaotic conditions. In medicine, tiger-inspired vision research is being used to explore new treatments for night blindness and age-related macular degeneration (AMD). Scientists are investigating whether the biochemical properties of the tapetum lucidum could be replicated to create synthetic retinal implants for human patients with degenerative eye diseases. If successful, this could revolutionize ophthalmology and vision restoration technologies. As scientific exploration continues, it is becoming evident that tigers are not just predators with sharp eyesight, they are intelligent visual strategists, capable of integrating sensory information, making real-time decisions, and adapting to environmental challenges in ways that parallel some of the most advanced cognitive processes seen in nature. Future research may push the boundaries even further, uncovering hidden dimensions of tiger perception, from potential UV and infrared sensitivity to the way they experience time and space through their eyes. Each new discovery adds to the growing realization that the eye of the tiger is not just a tool of predation, it is an evolutionary masterpiece that continues to shape both science and technology. The mysteries of tiger vision remain vast, and as researchers push forward, they may not only redefine how we understand these magnificent animals, but also revolutionize human sight, artificial intelligence, and the way we perceive the world itself. The study of tiger vision has revealed that these apex predators do far more than simply see. They analyze, predict, and adapt to their surroundings with remarkable intelligence. Their eyes are not just tools for hunting, but precision instruments of strategy and survival, integrating memory, motion tracking, and environmental awareness. As research continues, tigers may unlock new frontiers in artificial intelligence, medical advancements, and conservation science, proving that their vision is not only an evolutionary masterpiece, but also a source of inspiration for human innovation. The eye of the tiger remains one of nature's most sophisticated visual systems, powerful, enigmatic, and ever-evolving.